Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another Dreamhack Pro Dota Commentary done by Luminous. Today we'll be casting Team Dignitas versus Navi, and we're gonna actually cast the entire best of 3 series because we have heard really good things about it. Of course, when I say we, I mean Luminous and Eternal Hater. How are you doing today?
Fuck that question, man.
Just say I'm doing good.
No, I failed my change of sleep schedule. I was supposed to not sleep for like 30,000 hours, but then I pussied out. I'm a failure. I failed my team. I failed myself. Gonna fail this cast.
Alright, hopefully you can fail everything and not fail those casts, because this is the best of 3 series. Apparently this is one of the better series, the entirety in Dreamhack, so hopefully we're gonna watch some good games. But let's quickly go over each team. We haven't seen Navi actually do that well lately. You actually say that in practice or in strategy they are extremely scary, but you know they haven't been playing so well at Dreamhack.
What do you mean? Aren't they first in their group?
Are they first in their group? I don't know.
think they were first in their group.
Okay.
And coming into this tournament, Dignitas had an interview and they said they were asked the question who was gonna win this tournament, and they said Navi almost for sure.
They didn't even say themselves.
Well, they're not. You're never allowed to say yourself when they
Why
ask that
not?
question. Because they literally tell you not to say yourself.
That's bullshit. Cause you know when they interviewed Chuan, who's gonna win the tournament TI2, fucking said IG's gonna win.
Okay, that guy's legit though, but yeah. Yeah, I think he was asked the question whether, like excluding his team.
By the way, your mic is going crazy as well.
Oh. But yeah, and then he was asked the other question, like, oh, don't you think Alliance is the favorite? And he was like, no, Navi is the favorite.
Wow. Okay.
So, and I completely agreed coming into this tournament. So they pick. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the two teams. Navi ranked 2 right now in Starladder. That's pretty big, right?
Mm-hmm. It just doesn't feel like. I guess when you talk about Navi as a team, you expect them to be the clear-cut #1, like they were so dominant in the previous years. But now with the Lions,
they won EMS.
Yeah, but it was like a one-time thing, right? And then the weeks afterward, they were slumping. I guess for me is in the next week or so, they're going to be in China boot camping, and more importantly, they're going to be playing in the A-Ling World Cup, which is a tournament that I'm personally casting, and it's great teams. You guys should definitely check it out and support that one. But I'm personally curious to see how well they match up against all the top Chinese.
So they're ranked 2 in Ghost Gamers right now, and they won against
Do you really trust the Ghost Gamer
They
ranking?
beat VP, they beat Mosports, they beat Mosports again, they beat us, they beat Evil Geniuses.
Okay, let me ask you again. Do you trust Ghost Gamer rankings?
Yes.
What?
I do not trust Join Dota. I do trust Ghost Gamers.
Ghost Gamer ranking is just like awkward, but okay.
Well, I wouldn't say like the numbers there are gonna be always the best, but they're pretty good still.
Okay, fair enough. Let's leave it at that. Let's go back in the draft. I think you were trying to talk about some of the heroes that's flying by, but let's quickly talk about the ban on the Wisp, Treant Protector, Naga Siren, and Kunkka. Some of these heroes we haven't even seen in the Western team. We saw Naga Siren a couple times in Dreamhack so far. Kunkka maybe is a hero that Team Dignitas has been using lately. I know AEI was very impressed with the Kunkka that he saw back in the G1 LAN finals as well as the Eastern qualifier, so maybe they were picking it a little bit more. You could talk about that in a bit. Gyrocopter, Nyx Assassin, and Puck being selected by Navi. We know Team Dignitas is banging out Bat, Chen, Nature's Prophet, as well as Queen of Pain, and they're selecting Darkseer, Jakiro, and Enchantress. And now a Doombringer coming out from Team Dignitas.
Oh my gosh, they can Doombringer.
I could definitely see flavors of Chinese Dota in this Team Dignitas draft right now because we haven't seen Doom at all. And now Navi going into a older pick, Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, like I said yesterday, I think the Bounty Hunter has been picked quite a lot from the Russian side. So the West got banned, that's always happens. That always happens. The Battle Royale's gonna get banned, that's always happens too. So I'm surprised they both didn't get banned from the same team, because generally the first pick, or the second pick will ban them, because you don't want the first pickers to pick either of those heroes.
Right.
The Tree gets banned because Dignitas has been using him sometimes, and Tree is a stupid hero and they should remove him from the game.
Okay.
Nagasar Team Dignitas have been using as well, and it works pretty well with the Darkseer Jakiro combo. You can ice path. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I think.
It just sounds like you're moving into your phase or something, or what's. I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah, you were talking about the.
You can ice path after the sleep.
Uh huh.
and if you time it properly, which is fairly easy, you can vacuum into Ice Path after the sleep. So it's pretty damn good combo. And with the Doom as well, you can Centaur Stomp.
Okay. I mean, right now it seems like on Navi's ban, they're banning out a very similar lineup that we saw coming out from Quantic. Yeah. That they pick a Pugna, they picked a Naga, and Dazzle even, and just did a trialing, which that trialing didn't do too much, but at the end they were able to siege down towers so quickly. Is Pugna recently a hero that's been getting a lot of notice, and now more?
I just don't see why they banned ban Pugna.
I don't see it either. Now Visage being selected as the last pickup here for Navi.
They didn't really have heroes that get owned by Pugna, like spell-wise, and I feel like Dignitas is a team that almost always picks a hero for AUI to completely carry the game with. And that hero this game is going to be Morphling.
I mean,
they generally do not go with auto hard carry.
Was there a possibility that Navi expected the Doom to be the one-row carry and then the solo mid Pugna, for example?
No. Well, I mean, there's always a possibility, but any team that is good will study the opponent. And they will realize that Snaking is always a Doom player.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's quickly talk about who's going to be playing what. We have Enchantress being handled by Wade Sexy. Snaking, like you said, is going to be on the Doom solo mid. Universe Dota on the top lane on the Darkseer. We have AEI 2000 on the Morphling. And Jakiro being handled by Frog. So this is, I guess, what you call it, the Dignitas draft, where you possibly even send 2 Puro up top. Way Too Sexy could defensive jungle, but he could start out on the top offensive jungle with the Darkseer and then harass the top lane. But if you have a defensive tri-lane, and it seems like Navi will have a defensive tri-lane, then Enchantress and maybe even the Darkseer will just go back to jungle and farm. Speaking of Navi, you have Favos play Gyrocopter, Dandy handling Puck as usual, Puppy on the support Nyx Assassin, Funix is going to be playing the Bounty Hunter off lane, who got pulled a ton. He's got actually Boots first, instead of the usual poor man Shield first. And last but not least, Kuroki playing Visage.
Alright, so against TXG, he's just gonna... Against Morphling, TXG, and Enchantress, actually, he's just gonna literally just run into the wave and drag it away and then they'll laugh at you.
Well, you can nuke him a couple of times, you can enchant him, you could try to stun him, but he's probably going to just walk out. Yeah, probably going to just walk out.
Dendi got pulled as well, and he's going to be against Snaking. Snaking has 0 armor. Good luck, bro.
He's got Stout Shell, right? He's got Scourge Earth.
He just gonna get crushed. I feel like Dendi's a strong 1-on-1 player anyway, but there's a possibility that this Enchantress is gonna win the game by picking up a Lightning Creep.
And just Harpy Storm spam the hell out of it.
Yeah, that shit's fucking stupid, man. I swear to God, they need to change that somehow.
Why? It's such a
It's
awesome
so
creep.
silly. It has like 1,000 range, like 800 range or something.
Yeah.
And you just keep nuking. It's like 4 second cooldown. You just send him mid and the guy can't do anything. Like, he's just done. Just leave. Just leave the game.
Also, my question to you is, I guess you've seen Snaking play Doom more than I have, which is a grand total of 0 times. Does he just straight up walk into the lane, or does he actually hang around at the high level camp and grab a big creep? Immediately hit level 2 off of it?
I haven't watched him like in detail, and I don't watch him from the very get-go, so I don't really know. I would think he stays in the lane though.
Okay.
I just don't see any reason to leave the lane to grab a big creep, unless it's like the Sator or something. So you have 5 HP regen.
Yeah, that's actually what we saw.
But look at what Navi's doing. This is I think this is a really good. They try to zone out the offlaner, and then they walk around like this.
Right.
And then when the offlaner tries to look at the rune, he just dies.
Well.
And many teams have fell for us before. It's real smart.
Well, at this time, Universe going in this particular position looks like, I thought what they were gonna do is sit over at this camp, and when Universe, or not at the camp, but like, you know the spot south of the ancient spot, where the Darkseer will just walk up from this path and back into the top lane, for example, he will just get picked off. But of course, Universe is not gonna go back to top lane.
Look at Funnick, guys. He's like, sup? Hello, I'm a bounty hunter.
With Boots, nothing you can do.
You're like, you're TXD, you have fucking 2 heads, you don't do anything.
So, well, what about the mid lane here? As we see immediate mana burn coming out against Doombringer, which is actually a big issue, because the reason you stick him on the mid lane is so he could, I guess, get quick levels and also devour. But if he's not devouring, he's just a oversized melee creep that has 0 armor, and Dendi is harassing the shit out of him right now.
Oh, AUI losing like 300 HP because he had to tank the wave, and he has no stealth shield and he's a range hero. And he lost 2 creep kills too, because Morphling just... He needs to morph a little bit better so he can last it better, but it's actually fairly hard to last him this hero. There's so much luck, because his damage is so shit.
Meanwhile, back in the mid lane, true to your prediction, we do have a Lightning Harpy completely winning the lane against it. Look at Dendy! He's gonna get the South cancel. Nice! Oh. Yep, Lightning. Nice job, bro. Nice, bro. And he's also using the Harpy Storm. Look at them. They're actually just trying his best to harass them. And Puppy might actually be in trouble. No, he's going to be fine. Maybe not the best micro coming out from Enchantress player, but damn. He just burned 1 South from Dendy. Also got both Dendy as well as the Nyx Assassin low. Snaking, though, still having a ton of issues last setting against a no talisman Puck.
Oh my god, this Bounty Hunter just... I feel like he's just gonna crush. AI only has 1 regen item left, and he's not getting many last hits. He's actually missing so much.
I mean, have AI been playing Morphling in this tournament? It's like one of those heroes.
Oh, that's his hero. He's the one who brought him back into the meta.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Sorry for not following Western Dota as closely as I have, but you expect... I mean, I was gonna say, if that's a hero that you haven't been playing too much, the animation is a little bit awkward.
No, he's really good at playing Morphling and lasting under a tower. He knows all the map. It just... Like I said, the luck factor, if you look at his damage range, unlike most carries like Anti-Mage who have like 4 damage range, or Siren has 2 damage range, he has like 9 damage range. So his damage is actually fairly random, and if you get extremely unlucky with the towers, it's just almost impossible to last it. I've been playing him a lot too. I miss a lot of last hits. It's really hard sometimes.
Okay. I always thought it was just animation, but I never actually realized...
His animation is great.
Well, I'm now hovering on the 63 damage. I didn't know that he had a big range until you pointed out just now, so thank you for doing that. And that could explain why we're missing a couple more last hit, as per usual. Also, back in the mid lane here, you do see another big creep being dominated. This one, perhaps less annoying because the cooldown of the shockwave is not as long, and you can phase it when you see it coming because it's not as instant as the lightning spam. But that's another creep that Dendy has to deal with, and well, I guess Doom is getting all the help in the world. He's also bottle crowing just now. Is he bottle crowing 1 charges? It seems like that's gonna be the case.
Yeah, he's bottle crowing 1 charge. That's pretty... I think that's good right now. He doesn't need the HP, so I think it might be worth it.
I mean, if you think about it, your courier gets slowed down by 30%, for example, right? But you're also using... You're not using 33% of your bottle regen, for example, because, you know, it has 3 charges. You're only using 2 of it. But the deeper level of the math is the fact that you also have burst courier. So, wait, does that make sense?
I think overall it gets slowed down by 17% because it goes back 33% slower, but when it comes back it's full speed. So overall, it's
right, exactly. It's only halfway.
Is that how it works at all? Actually, no. I'm not sure if that's how the math works. Does it really just get reduced by half? It doesn't, right?
No. Well, I personally, I haven't done the math. I haven't sat down and do it, but I personally think it's not as efficient to actually bottle.
One bottle?
But again, it depends on...
I think it's good because he has full mana. He's full HP on me.
Right, that's the added benefit. When you don't actually need that last charge, might as well do it like this. So that's exactly what he's gonna do.
Puppy's trying to kill the courier, I think. But...
With what?
Well,
right clicks?
Yeah, but well, there's nothing for him to do. So...
This is actually very reminiscent of how the Navi play their support nowadays. As you can see, preventing that pull, getting that huge wave now towards this tower again, and that the woes of AEI hopefully would not continue under the tower. But yeah, Navi always have one support, and mostly it's Puppy that just does nothing early game. Or seemingly he's doing nothing, but he's always harassing one lane or helping out another. But now he's going to transition up top and, well, trying to bring that tier 1 tower. We don't see any rotation coming out from Dignitas. They don't have a Darkseer going up top. Maybe he's going to teleport in right now. But tower is already losing a ton of HP and also has missed a ton of EXP already from the creep wave. That's already dying under the tower.
It's actually an extremely early push. They pushed below the Siege Wagon, and somehow they managed to get 4 freaking Talons. So I think they pulled it, stacked the wave, and then they pulled it again, like on the big camp. And then stacked the wave again, and then somehow had 4 Talons.
Well, right now we do see the tower destroyed, tier 1 being destroyed. And are they going to pressure for tier 2? No, I think this is time to back off. You give Darkseer that first wave, not even because Havos is denying at least 2 out of the... a couple of creeps in that wave. Still pretty good. Back in the middle here, Doom hitting level 5. He's actually going to max Devour. So this is a point in the game where I kind of talk about different Doom builds. In the Chinese Doom style of playing it, and Rattlesnake plays it a lot, they don't actually max Devour that much. They leave it at 2 points, and you start getting things like level def. You start getting max Turf. But here he actually is not. Meanwhile, back in the bot lane, I missed that kill. I'm sorry.
What's your time right now?
4:24, 25, 26. Game time.
How come our computer is so slow?
I'm sorry. 4:30, 4:31, 4:32.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I was saying that the Doom doesn't actually max Scourger, or doesn't max Devour, which I'm not sure how you feel about it. You get Doom as a quick farmer, but I'm not even sure whether you completely need to max it though.
I think you should max.
Yeah, it's just a lot of go, and it's fine. But at the same time, you also are a creep that a big melee creep that don't do anything until much later, right? If you
just get Doom and you freaking Doom someone.
But a lot of times it's not enough. Doom alone.
You scorch earth and you run and hit them.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, sure, that's.
What do you do with level death? You don't have mana for that shit.
You know, level death does so much damage, right?
You don't have mana for that.
Of course you have mana. You have a bottle. You have treads.
You really don't.
I don't know. I always see.
Look at the hero. Look at them. Like count up his mana.
He
really doesn't.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the fact that
I play Doom a lot.
Yeah.
Oh no, Dandy misses his coil, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So whatever.
Oh, it does matter the fact that his coil is gonna be down for a couple of seconds or about a minute. He's not gonna be able to get any ganks off.
Dandy's complaining right now on Skype. He's like, why guys? Why does this creep exist?
Funny coming around, trying to get some pulls. Oh well, he's gonna get those pulls off. Despite the end that one time, so not too worried. Unfortunately, being forced to win walk away. We could quickly check out how we're doing in terms of the gold chart. 2,500 or 2,250 gold lead coming out here, and looks like Funny's gonna take this double damage rune. Experience only a slight lead coming out. Is he? Oh my god! You talking about the double hit, right? Yesterday when we were talking about Bounty Hunter, I think Fnatic. No. What's the other team pick? I think it was Fnatic. VP. And that's how you do it. You hit them, immediately windwalk, and hit them again. Or hit out of windwalk and then windwalk immediately to hit again. So double damage, doing some work. Alright, we are going to see a teleport mid coming out from the Enchantress. We are going to see a Doom gank. Let's see if it's going to be enough. Sentry gets dropped out, so no wards on the high ground, detecting that Enchantress is coming in. Dandy, can he make it out alive? Using his orb though. You know what, Enchantress already ADPs. He's in the jungle. Trying to find that lightning creep, not going to find it. Yeah, so this is a fairly slow early game. We haven't had too much happening. Sure, AUI got 1 kill. It's actually farming very decent, but it's Havos on the other side of the map that got more CS. He's got the tier 1 tower as well. Who do you favor in this game in this kind of very slow start? Where you have Doom farming, you have AUI farming, and also on the other side you have Track Gold, you have a Puck that's doing okay, and then you have, of course, Gyrocopter.
There's not a lineup where you can really say one team always has the advantage over the other one. Just because, like, from a pure late game perspective, it should be Navi. But because Dignitas have these wombo combo spells, or just Ethereal Blade Shotgun and stuff,
right,
and Doom, you can never truly say that they can't win a fight. So I don't really know who has this late.
I'm surprised that you actually said it was Navi that has better late game, because I feel that Doom, as well as Morphling, are heroes that could go into the late game.
Yeah, but there's a track.
I mean, I guess.
And there's an NA. And there's a Facade.
I suppose, yeah, you are going to pick up a couple kills. And speaking of kills, Havos trying to force a couple on the top lane, at least on the tier 1 tower. It's going to be, oh, the bird's not going to hit here, and, well, Universe is going to go back out.
Also, I was kind of thinking about the stacking agents, also the Gyrocopter.
Well, back in the mid lane here, we see a Dream Code being initiated, track on top as well. Impale's going to miss because of the Scourge Earth, and he's going to turn around. No, Twin Head Dragon TP's in, but like too slow to actually catch up. And they even dropped a ward right now on the mid lane, immediately getting dewarded because Sentry is down. So 3 hero rotation, not getting too much done, and at least Dignitas keep on farming, keep on trucking.
But you were talking a slow start, like the Gyrocopter has like 10 more CS than AUI, and he got the tower kill. Right. So he's a lot more farm than AUI right now. And that always comes into factor when you talk about the late game.
Top lane here, Universe is on the run. Puppey trying to get that Impale off, but Surge, maybe more impressive spell in the early game running away. Puppey trying to lead the creep wave away from the tower. I think that's what he's trying to do. Look at Puppey, about 8 minutes of creep play, or team gameplay, still only like level 3. Because he's been roaming around all over the place. Flat cannon from Havos off the tower onto the creep wave, trying to bring it down. Teleport comes back in from Universe. They're trying to do a lot to defend this tier 2 tower, but here comes the Doombringer. He drops the Doom on Havos, trying to burst him down, but Visage Dota, so much damage output. I think they're going to get double kill. 1 kill so far, trying to get the deny. Unfortunately, unable to do so. Kuroki missing the key last hit. The birds are going to fall down here. He's going to try to go for a kill. He's out of mana at this point here, trying to rack him down, but the Furball coming out from Enchantress. Triple kill on the top here, Dignitas. really earning way too much gold in that engagement. Puck on the back line. He does have Dream Coil still. Is he going to go? Vacuum going to be used. Oh, he's actually taking a ton of damage. Going to go for Fog. Going to get 1 kill. He's actually going to Dream Coil. He will Dream Coil these birds. Trying to fall down. Great juke from Universe. Can he juke the second one? That's a question. Oh, he drops the Iron Shell. Dendy's slow as well. A couple more right click Enchantress finally coming in. He does get the kill with the orb, but is he going to make it out alive? He now jukes the south. The creep wave is on him. He does have a TP phase to destroy the aggro. What a blade from Dendy, and I think he's going to make it out of the clap.
What the fuck was that?
Oh my god, the clap does have big enough AoE. If he clapped sooner, he would have made it out, but
no, he would have lived either way. But that was amazing though. Like that was just like everything was just amazing.
It was pretty good.
Like the ending, like it shows how he doesn't panic because he knew he had to face shift to get the creeps to
run away from him. Yes.
Yeah, so that they wouldn't give him any show where he was. And I didn't even know about that juke spot. Like, damn.
Well, that's why he is often regarded as one of the best solo mid. Maybe not recent time, but
well, he's definitely regarded as the most clutch.
Well, definitely has some clutch play in that particular engagement. Who came out ahead though? Gyrocopter died, and I think that's kind of the big thing because AEI meanwhile was absolutely freely lasting. But if you still look at the lasted chart, he's falling further and further behind despite not dying or anything.
What's Havos?
Running around. What about Havos?
He's the world's best last hitter.
Is he
by
really?
Far, I think. Yeah,
Over
I think
Black?
he's just by far better.
Back in the top bot lane, they're gonna mono burn AI a little bit here, but in fact Dream Coil's gonna drop here against Enchantress. He's gonna get burst down. That's 1 track kill. Are they gonna be looking for a little bit more AUI? Gonna be fine though. Here comes the TP rotation. Funnick, do they have detection? There's 1 Sentry Ward. Track comes out here and is running to the south. Even if they get Funnick kill, they're gonna get completely trapped in by the rest of Team Funnick. Still about half HP, a quarter. He's dead. No more Dream Coil, but here comes Kuroki on the backline. Call down as well. They're gonna get a ton of kills. The call down damages so much AEI. Gonna get stunned up. Waveform back out. Here comes Doom as well. He's gonna go focus on Dandy. Kuroki's low. Havoso, he's gonna drop a ton of damage. Kuroki, 1 more hit. He's gonna go down finally. AEI has no more mana. Havos just 100 health, a couple more, and the birds, are they gonna stun? No, Snake King gonna get 1 more kill. Snake King doing a lot of work with that phase boost. Here comes Fuck, slowing down this creep wave. That was a really big exchange, but that's the second fight in a row where Kuroki, or not Kuroki, second fight, well yeah, Kuroki as well as Gyrocopter died. And again, AEI being able to pick up a couple of kills and not dying there as a result. I really think that AEI is actually catching up. Let's quickly check out on the net worth. He's actually overtaken the net worth department compared to Gyrocopter, and considering that Havos got a tower lasted, I think that's a pretty big deal.
I actually think if this game goes late now, I favor AUI just because of his item build versus Jarl's item build. But this big guy die? I think he's gonna be okay, right? No, he's probably dead.
Yeah, well, he's gonna get stunned here by the Spike Parapet, but here comes the AUI. The wall's gonna get dropped, so one of the earliest levels of the wall. One thing that I've noticed about casting with AUI, as we hear more team fight going on the backline, Dendy double damage shooting up, but he's running away. Nice dodge on. He's gonna have to orb out. He blinks out just fine. And here comes Funnick as well as Puppy. Double invis up, no Sentry Ward. I think Fog's completely dead. Track, all the nuke coming out. Visage, Soul Assumption from long range. Gonna get 1 more kill. Again, all of these are track kills. You're saying that it favors late game on the Radiant side because of Morphling skill or item build, but these track kills are coming quick and hard, like you kind of previously pointed out.
Yeah, the item build I'm talking about is that he's not going 1, he's going Magic Stick. Even though 1 is one of the most cost effective items, he's not getting it. He's also not getting a Cola. He's just getting the Basilius. Cola is also one of the most cost effective items in the game, but he just wants that really quick Linkens into E-Blade so he can start snowballing. On the other side, the Gyrocopter is forced to buy a BKB first item. And that's gonna slow down his late game, even though he has more GPM than the Morphling.
Does he have more GPM? Let's quickly check. Just by 40 per minute, which is, decent.
Look at his number of assets, like, what the hell is happening? He literally, they pushed a tower with a Jarl, one of the shitty damage heroes, and he had perfect last hits. Never missed a crit.
While pushing, I think to me that's the more impressive thing. He's gonna blow down this siege unit down. Oh, meanwhile, Morphling having a little bit of trouble here on the bot lane, getting initiative on multiple. What? I guess he thought he was safe.
I feel that was poor play. Like there's absolutely no reason to why he should have been there. There's 4 heroes missing on the map. The only hero that was not missing was the Gyrocopter.
Wait, here's the thing. Did he have a replicate backup? It was on cooldown, so maybe he had a replicate elsewhere and thought he was safe. And Blink Dagger from Dandy, he's also level 11, so that means Waning Rift is maxed out. And I guess they were just able to chase down and nuke him down, so... You know, with Morphling, you feel like you could get away with more, and you actually can, but maybe the...
Blink silence and you're done.
Yeah, that's what happened there, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And it looks like they're going to transition to a tier 1 tower push. You know, we're talking about Alliance in terms of how clean their tower pushes are. They don't give up towers on the other side of the map. How do you feel about Navi on that department? Are they a team that's really clean as well, or do you think they are a little bit...
They're fairly clean as a team. It's just that they can't be as clean as Alliance in this game, just because of their lineup. You can't really do the same thing with this lineup, because you don't have a hero like a Dragon Knight that can just TP top right now, and then be like, get out, this is my base.
Right,
Gyrocopter. If you TP top of like a pocket of like, cool, nice path, you're dead.
Right. Gyrocopter is a hero that's not nearly tanky enough right now, and neither is Mountie Hunter, and of course Puck, very squishy, even though he has a ton of items. Looks like they're gonna do a tier 2 tower, and normally Dignitas is very good at keeping up the towers, or if they can't get the towers, they trade towers. But so far, they're not really. They got the tier 1 tower up top. We do have a teleporter on the bot lane trying to defend this one. They are going to defend it here. Here comes snaking, but the birds are going to be dropping down. Well, that's it. I'm not sure if it was done on... I'm not sure if I was just watching it incorrectly, but the snaking TP to tier 2, and then during the TP almost finished up, he was surged. So, right when he TP'd the tier 2 tower, he could run forward? Or did he just run really quickly with phase? I'm not sure.
I think he got searched.
Okay. Meanwhile, we do see a little bit of action on the ball lane. Tier 2 tower in a little bit of trouble. Impale's going to hit right onto 2. Where's the call down? Looks like, unfortunately, Havos a little bit too far away. That the birds are stunning back and forth. Snaking dropping about to a quarter health, but they're not going to make that dive. I'm somewhat surprised that there is no call down being used. Also, no Blink Puck initiation. I thought that was a really easy jump. Fog Dota, though. I think he might be in trouble. No, they're not going to dive him.
There's a beekeeper on Jarl. Maybe they could have easily taken that fight.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
But there's no mana on the Nyx, and they do have a mech. So
they did hit 2-man Impale though. I thought that was for sure a coil follow-up, Waning Rift and Orbs, and that should have been double easy kill. But AUI on the top lane here, he sees Dandy. He's gonna take the Invis Room from Dandy. No, actually Dandy is the one. Oh, he got Doom, but I don't think Doom reveals invisible units. It does not. It does reveal invisible units if they have a silence-based spell, but obviously Invis Room isn't a silence-based spell. Is he gonna suicide to the neutrals? Is he? Is he? Attack him! Attack him!
Oh
my god!
What a player, guys! What a player, guys!
He actually just calculated that he wasn't gonna die. Well.
Oh, I guess it's not. But yeah.
Well, he survived with 8 HP, right? That was pretty close. I mean, 8 HP is like. Well, in any case. Impressive play coming out from Dandy throughout this game, which is nothing too surprising to talk about. You said that they were probably the most well-practiced team or the best team in this tournament. So far, they're showing it. And again, if this game goes late enough, you think that AUI is going to carry his team, but unfortunately...
It depends on how much he snowballs with the E-Blade, which he'll have by 28 minutes or something.
Do you think this is the E-Blade game, though?
I think it's almost always the E-Blade game. And I think it's almost always the Lincoln's game. It's really important to... Like, people say, oh, if they have a BKB, then, oh, your E-Blade doesn't do shit anymore. No, that's not true at all. You just force the BKB repeatedly. You don't really look to fight with Morphling. You just go around, like, shocking people, and you don't necessarily have to kill them. You just have to make them heal, or make them BKB. And then eventually it'll pay off. And you can always change the E-Blade to a butterfly in the end, so it's never really that big an investment.
They're going to try to focus on the Roshan right now, but here comes the Doom. Doom, he blinks in right now, stomps on everybody. Can they steal this Roshan? Puck's going to drop us, but then look at that wall that hit everybody. The fire from Jakiro is going to kill everybody as well. They're going to try to kill Roshan. Dandy picks up the Aegis, but so low is the rest of team. Dandy's going to get burst down as well, but here comes Havos really late to the party, and can they do too much? AEI in the middle of that team fight. He really has no HP strength morphing right now, but the BKB of Havos is going to try to kill Luminous Dota. He's one hit away. He is going to get that kill, and at the end of the day, it's Navi winning that big team fight. What I didn't see, and I gotta ask you for, is how many track kills did happen there? I'm not sure whether finally got burst down really quickly. Did he buy back as well? He did buy back, and he got at least one kill, but
I think only got one track.
Yeah, blink initiation from Doombringer. That was really impressive. Unfortunately, and the wall that hit 3 or 4 people, that was insane. But, well, didn't do too much afterwards. They had no damage to follow up. I guess more.
I don't think the Jakiro was there on time.
No, Jakiro dropped his macro pyre as well as dual breath on top of everybody. Yeah, he was there too. I'm surprised that Navi was able to survive long enough. And also really clutch decision by Dendi. He ignored the middle of the team fight, get the last hit on the Roshan, and then pick up the Aegis. So he was able to survive through that as well. Sure, they wanted the Gyrocopter to have it, but to me, Gyrocopter was the one that's really late to the team fight.
Yeah.
I guess being late to the team fight in that instant might not be bad. Oh, they see Funnick right here, and Funnick's gotta be dead, right? No, but here comes Dendi. Vacuum, that's gonna hit onto Doom. Oh, Dendi got Doom, and the mech is gonna actually bring them back up, and well, double kill now going in the favor of Dignitas. And they're gonna push here for the tier 2, I think.
Croaky is doing the standard Visage build. No Arcanes. I think that's the best build.
Why do you think that? He's a very monostar hero.
You need I think he generally gets away with it if you try it a few times, and the point booster is almost the same, in a sense. Like slowing down your axe is actually a really huge deal. Like the birds is probably one of the most imbalanced skills in the game, and you really want 3 of them.
Well, he is definitely working towards one of them. Medallion definitely, of course. You don't ever skip Medallion. Simply the fact that not only does it increase your burst damage output, it increases just about everybody's damage output, especially considering that there is flat cannon out on the field. It's just
it gives you mana regen too.
Yeah, which is not irrelevant. AUI though was able to get a couple kills in the last team fight, or at least a couple of assists. Now already have enough of his Ghost Scepter, and once you have Ghost Scepter and Lincoln Sphere as well as Strength for More, if you just don't tend to die anymore, even against like a Puck Raining Rift.
No, if he gets silenced, he's still gonna die like really quick. So he has to watch out for it. But as long as he sees the from a carry perspective, as long as he sees the puck on the map, he is okay. Like when you play carries, you always have to think to yourself, okay, what heroes have to be missing to make me not farm? You always have to consider that, and there's always gonna be different phases into the game where the dangers will change. And right now, it's if Dendi is missing, and I don't know where he is, I need to get the fuck out.
So I think yesterday you were talking about Black in terms of what he was worrying about throughout multiple stages of the game. It was a Shadow Blade, for example, from a Dragon Knight that could stun him. It was a Life Stealer with Abyssal towards the end, for example. And this game right now, he's still got to worry about Dendi, right?
And he has to be scared of he needs 3 heroes to kill. So it always has to be 3 heroes missing in total. And any combination of Bounty Hunter and Puck and NA, if 2 of those heroes are missing, you cannot farm.
Well, so far, in fact, it is the Radiant hero that are missing. 5-man smoke gank up top, or 4-man smoke gank up top. Meanwhile, AUI farming a little bit in the jungle. Let's see if they can catch anybody.
Look at AUI backing because he sees those heroes are missing, so he's not even going to finish off the Vulcan, even though they're all top right now. You just cannot farm if any of those combinations are missing.
Well, they will see AUI running past, so... To me, kind of 4-man smoke and 5-man smoking, they just don't work. You do see the crew rate being slowly pushed up top, so maybe Navi got a glimpse of that. In fact, they're gonna smoke all the way into the base. AUI, you just said that he cannot be farming.
You really can't.
He waves from back out, but he's gonna get tracked. No, the Lincoln Sphere is gonna. They're gonna say, "Oh, hit him down." Can they burst him down? That's the question. But here comes Snaking. He's gonna trap his ally. Dooms the Gyrocopter, wall the vacuum on top. The Macro Pyre is gonna do a ton of work. Sanctuary even dropped down in the middle of the fight. I think Puck's gonna make out alive. The Dream Coil is gonna hit everybody. There's Puppy trying to get some heroic by himself at the end. They do kill Jakiro, but in the trading for Gyro, AUI back in the fight thanks to this replicate. He wants a little bit of work done. He's trying to focus on Kuroki. I think he's going to get Kuroki at the very least. Blink forward coming up from Snake King. He's going to focus on Snake King. Snake King's got to be very careful. The Iron Shout's going to get 1 kill. Here comes Dendi re-engaging the fight. Gets Snake King, but he gets stunned up here, and AUI is going to shred him apart. There's a second kill going towards Dignitas. They're going to try to get Way2. Way2's going to fight his way out of there, and can he actually... Oh, Funnick can't get any damage. He can't get the last hit because of Untouchable. The Urn coming out offensively against Enchantress, and he does not get Nature's Attendant down because of the cooldown. Oh my god, that was so close for comfort, and I think Funnick got home by by Untouchable right there.
That was one of the hardest engagements for Navi to take. When AUI backs out like that, you have to just go like, shit, we can't kill him. It sucks, we just can't do it anymore. And back out. But they didn't, they went for the dive. And next to a tier 2 tower, ended up being a bad idea. It really sucks. The other fact is that Dendi wasn't there to silence him. So he was able to morph, and you really can't kill him anymore.
You can activate, obviously for those of you guys that don't know, you can activate your strength morph even if you're stunned up. You cannot activate it if you're silenced, and that's why we keep talking about Puck and how that's really the hero that AUI have to be careful about. How did AUI actually re-engage though? He had a replicate being made when he was running or something like that?
Yeah.
And then he just microed it back in the fight?
And then he just stunned people for 3 seconds repeatedly, and Dundee was like, how come I died, guys? He went in, killed the Doom, and he was like, I'm gonna live, I'm Dundee, and then he gets stunned for 3 seconds.
If you're strength morph, very imbalanced, you get 3 seconds stun. If you're agility morph, you get a ton more damage. So
yeah, you know, my support Morphling has been, it's gonna be a thing.
Meanwhile, it looks like Havos might be a little bit trouble up top. The surge is coming through, and meanwhile, oh, I think Funnick's gonna get seen though. They do know invisible heroes nearby. Any detection? Any dust? Sentry? Sentry? Finally, one of the slowest sentry. The crack comes out here, but he's gone. Or is he? Oh my god, he barely runs out of that ice path. That's gotta be one of the slowest reactions.
Questions of life.
Well. I'm asking your opinion on Snake King getting a Blink Dagger on his Doombringer because it looks so damn impressive. Just like a mini RP even coming out from your Doombringer, and well, he's tanky enough to be initiating like that. He's gonna go even BKB next, so he could do it without even dying. What's your thought on this build?
I haven't tried it yet. I think it's pretty good. I generally don't play him in, so when I play him, I get like
the carry
Shiva's AC.
Okay.
And then I just run in. But this works too.
This reminds me of YYF, the way that he plays the Doom. He opens up with things like Radiance, Phase Boots, and Drums, like back in the days. And then his actual very last item on Doombringer, you know, after ACs and all that stuff, is a Blink Dagger, because he initiates late game right in your face with a Centaur Stomp. So that's, you know, that's YYF style, getting it very, very late. Well, Snake King style is going to get it early, and so far is impressive. And looks like we do have the complete BKB on the Doombringer.
If you look at how Dignitas is playing, they're always roaming as 4 because they realize if any of them are alone, they're always going to get crushed by the NA and Bang Hunter. And that's the effect of playing against those heroes. You actually have to group up. And AUI, as expected, he is going to get a 28-minute E-Blade that I mentioned before. I knew he would get a 28-minute E-Blade as long as he doesn't die, and I never expected him to die, so.
Well, he did die that one time, but he's...
Well, that was after, I said it after he died.
Okay. So, but he definitely made it up for the fact that he's got 10 assists for the rest of his team. Despite kind of AFK farming, he's still being active enough all over the map. And you can see that every time I click on AUI, you always see this number going up on top of him. You want to keep your replicate out somewhere on the map, whether it's following the rest of the team so you could join them in a team fight in the case a team fight breaks out, or maybe have it, you know, away from where you expect danger to be, so you could get away in safety anytime.
They're going to look to fight now with the E-Blade, I think. The way Dignitas fights though, I'm not sure. Well, with their lineup, they actually kind of have to go for a wombo combo. But AUI, if you watch him fight, he hates going in almost always.
Yeah, he was telling me that the way that he loves to fight is actually have his team to maybe engage, and then he looks to backstab. And if you look at the heroes that he's really famous for, the Lone Druid doesn't really take in a team fight. He's the one that split pushes. His Phantom Lancer.
Okay, that one goes in. Okay, no, that one does not backstab.
Well, yeah, that one goes in, but he at the early portion of the game, he just pushed down tower, right? He doesn't join his team that much. And of course, we're talking about his Phantom Lancer, backstab with the Army of Illusion, backstabbing, well, Luna doesn't really backstab too much. He goes in the front line and push down tower. But this game, he's going to be coming in from the side with his waveform, looking to shotgun people down.
The shotgun does around 100 damage right now, without the waveform. Well, not 50-ish.
But it's like what you said earlier, right? Sorry about the annoying beeping noise. I guess there's a car parked outside. If you just drop a shotgun on Gyrocopter, like when he saw him in the mid lane right now, the Gyro is just forced to pop the BKB, right? And if you get him to pop the BKB, job accomplished.
Yeah, he does back up.
Yeah.
No one cares.
You don't waste anything. He wastes a BKB charge. He is working with limited resources, so, you know, decent. Meanwhile, we do see Kuroki working towards his Axe Step, but let's quickly do a quick item check. Scythe of Vice is up on Dendi. I saw a Mystic Staff earlier. Meanwhile, if you look at Havos's farm, he's got Helm. He's going to be working back towards the MKB.
Thinking. Oh my god, Dendi.
What's happening? He's hexing, he's working on him to silence up. Meanwhile, he pops the BKB right now. Meanwhile, though, Havos pops his BKB, but he's going to get right-clicked down just about by everybody. Waveform forward just to gain the distance. I cannot believe Havos got caught out there by himself. Meanwhile, Blink forward into a Stomp, into Blink. Funnick is he in trouble, vacuum backward. Yes, he is in so much trouble. And meanwhile, Dendi blinks back in, but he's got to make it out. He does drop Drinko before getting out there. The puppy in big trouble. There's no buyback coming out from anybody. Fog Dota really low. He's going to be one hit away from death. The birds are actually going to follow him. Dandy, though, yeah, he's got his number. He's going to get 1 kill. Meanwhile, AI is on the run just from everybody as well. Dandy is just so effective in the middle of that team fight. Looks like it's going to be a waveform shotgun kill from AUI. Both mobile heroes are chasing for more. Nature's Tendon being popped up here. Dandy will have... Oh, no! Untouchable! It's just doing so much work. In fact, it's Enchantress that's turning around for the kill, at least driving away. Meanwhile, AUI hunting for birds in the middle of the team fight. He's got to be careful. The silence, the stuns, and they're going to try to work him down. He still needs to morph. He's going to get to the low ground and now zip to the left with the waveform. And that's going to be the end of engagement. Of course, it's another team fight, in my opinion, that Dignitas is winning because AUI is surviving and Gyrocopter isn't.
When you go BKB first and you don't survive, it's always going to be bad. GPM, still higher for Havos.
But net worth, higher for Morphling. So, I mean...
Oh yeah, he bought back once. Is that what happened?
I think so. No, I don't think he actually bought back. He lost more gold, right? Yeah, he lost more gold for dying, so you have more gold farm, but if you lose more gold for 5 death, then yeah, you have lower net worth. But they're gonna go for the second Roshan here, and I do believe that the Dignitas team is fully aware of this. And again, what are you gonna do?
Fighting a Rosh against this line is so freaking dangerous.
Yeah, against the wall, against the Macropire, it is insanely scary. Here comes Blink, stun. Unfortunately, he misses everybody. He doesn't have Doom either. Vacuum wall, that's gonna hit on top. The Ice Path's gonna be there as well. AUI trying to shotgun somebody, not gonna really find it. They're gonna try to focus on Universe down to half. Now AUI on the high ground, trying to kill Kuroki. He doesn't kill anybody, but he has driven Havos away from the team fight. Gonna get a kill onto Havos. Meanwhile, Navi is on full retreat. Dandy gonna get Doomum, and Dandy's also gonna get picked off. Another team fight where the Dire team is gonna lose. And again, it's like you said, fighting against this team in the Roshan pit, almost a suicide note. Well, now they are gonna get the Roshan. These birds may be trying to get some harass, trying to get some deny on the Aegis, but AUI now picks up the Aegis. He's got the shotgun, he's got the E-Blade. He's also got 1k go in the bank, and a Yasha on top. I don't know, I think this Morphling is getting completely out of control.
If he goes one agility right now, oh, is he dead?
No!
AUI
Nice.
messing up.
Wait. He right-clicked first to get the shotgun in, right?
Well, your right click has to hit him first.
Oh, that's right.
But he nukes first before the E-Blade.
Yeah.
So he just did it on accident.
Oh, but
it doesn't matter.
Got the kill regardless, and I think they could just actually take the tier 2 tower on the bot lane for free. They're very low in terms of mana on Universe as well as on snaking. I think one of the things that we didn't really talk about too much is how actually powerful a fully maxed out mana burn could be against this particular team. It's very low cooldown. If you get it on Doom, if you get it on Darkseer, if you get it on AUI, it's insane. But unfortunately, Puppy's been playing the role that had him have no experience. But despite of that, look at him. He's level 13 with all of his spell pretty much maxed out. If you look at his farm, he's got Mech, Arcane. He's really farmed for a hero that was like level 3, 8 minutes in the game.
Well, they have the Roshan and the 4 towers, and also the bigger factor is the track.
Yeah.
So that's always gonna...
I'm surprised that he's level 13 right now, though, to be honest. Like, he's actually the same level as Bounty Hunter. If you look at that, that's kind of crazy if you think about it. I'm not sure if he spent a lot of time hitting neutrals or hitting creeps, but he's definitely there, being involved in kills. He does have 12 assists. I'm sure a stat like that helps. So...
But I want to talk about like what's happened this game. I feel like Navi were forced to... They weren't forced, but they decided to do the Roshan twice because they were probably frustrated that they weren't getting any ganks off. Dignitas was always roaming as 4, so it was really hard to pick off those 4 heroes. And picking off AUI is extremely difficult. AUI is just gonna back out if he doesn't see a set of heroes missing. So they're like, okay, we're not getting anything done, let's go Roshan. And then he gets Doom.
Yep. Dandy gets 2 people, get stunned, and now Dandy, well...
Let's do hero.
Yeah, it's just chasing him, right click? He's actually just playing with Dandy. They're actually trying to get the KS. Unfortunately, well, Kuroki perhaps in bigger trouble right now. Manstop's gonna get popped. Kuroki very low. The birds are stunning, but the Blink snaking Doom. God damn, this Doom build is so effective at chasing and re-engaging and initiating. The mana burn goes on snaking. The call down that's gonna hit on everybody. Here comes the bolts popping up. BKB buyback coming up from the puck as well. There is no Doom, and well, let's see what AUI could do in the face of that Dandy puck. Oh, he's gonna be... Puck actually just can't fight. Oh, way too sexy low. He's gonna get... well, I was gonna say he has untouchable, but it doesn't matter if you're gonna get focused by 3 or 4 hero. Dignitas is gonna back out, but I think they still have won that team fight. At the end of the day, it was a 3-for-3 trade. You got the gyrocopter, and Puck was forced to buy back. So,
no, it's definitely really good for Dignitas.
how many times has gyrocopter died throughout this game? Like, he's always the first person to die in the team fight, and because like that, he doesn't even get too many kills. So it's really tough for them.
Yeah. Ah, this Doom hero. Why?
Why what?
Why does he get that spell, man?
What
It's
spell?
so annoying. Doom. Oh, it hurts. Watching that spell, it hurts.
Are you saying that Doom is a good hero? I was a little...
Well, obviously he's a good hero, but that spell is just like stupid.
No item activation, no spell activation.
People, when I play pubs, people, their name, they stream snipe me, and then their name is I'm dooming EE. And then the another guy's name is I'm enfeebling EE. And they pick Bane and Doom, and all they do the whole game is buy Blink Diaries and Doom me.
I have never seen that actually on your stream, but I guess now that gives people a reason to watch your stream. You get griefed all the time, right?
Greaves?
Griefed.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I solo queue, so all I need to do is handle me, and then we lose.
You have no trust on your teammates that they're gonna help you?
It happens from time to time, but you should never go into the game with that
mentality.
Trust.
Yeah.
Trust is earned from the pubs.
Real talk, Envy. Have I earned your trust?
No.
Alright, we're done. We're done with this, guys. Let's go next.
I think I understand how you play better now, though. Your safe play is decent if I work with you better.
Okay.
You play extremely safe.
Yeah,
actually.
I do.
When you play like mid heroes or carries.
Yeah. But I have now tears streaming down my cheek as AUI, or not AUI, as Envy does not trust me. Dignitas looking to pressure mid as now we do have Relocate back mid. Morphling got his full gear, still 3k go in the bank. Unfortunately, he uses Morphling or Manta Illusion. Those Manta Illusions gonna pressure. It's gonna force Dandy to defend here a little bit more. What is Dignitas looking right now? Are they actually just gonna go on high ground and break it? They do have Morphling Aegis.
I feel like the Morphling's gonna just. They don't have to push. The Morphling is just trying to piss people off right now. I think.
Just
If he can.
walk up to you, shotgun in your face, and what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and they'll decide after what happens with the Morph, I guess.
I'll keep casting Envy because I gotta mute my mic.
Yeah, so I don't think they're gonna do anything. It's so hard to pick off the Facade because he has 10,000 magic resistance. So
They gotta push though. Aegis is running out soon. I guess you just.
They don't have to push.
Yeah.
They can
yeah.
just the way the game is going is completely okay.
It always feels.
Can he get an though? NA has
Uh-oh, shotgun? Shotgun? Oh! Vacuum? Detection? No.
No, there are two core heroes. They don't have detection.
Well, Aegis is gone. It always feels bad that you have Aegis and you never use it, but on the other side, you're like, well, I didn't have to use Aegis, so like.
It's worse if you lose the game because you have an Aegis.
Right.
Yeah. Like you have an Aegis and that's why you lost. That's
Dandy now knows the Aegis is out, but I don't think he's actually looking for Morphling. This Morphling is actually unkillable now, right? Now that you have Manta, you're not even afraid of the Puck anymore.
No, he's pretty much unkillable.
Well, top lane here, they see Kuroki blink in, Ice Path, and I think Kuroki's dead. Well, he's actually using these birds. Bird's not gonna matter.
Free gold.
Yay, 100, 200. Cool. Now with one person dead, I think Dignitas could actually force a high ground fight, but still not forcing it.
No, he's okay. He's fine with how the game is going. They're gonna try to push top, and then depending on how the tier 2 fight goes out, they might try to force it, but it's completely unnecessary. They don't need to do this. But once again, he's gonna back up because 3 of those heroes are missing.
Well, he sees everybody coming in with this particular Sentry War, so I mean, I think right now Navi is wasting way too much time. In fact, he's just waving back. He knows the entire team. You know he can relocate to the ally. And look, okay, I just want to point out how smart that is. He could have relocated to his ally a longest time ago, right? He had it up, but instead he walked all the way back to tier 2, baiting the entire choo-choo line of Navi players that was following him, and then he relocated. So that was like the biggest shoot because you know they're not going to be defending the tier 2. Not that they could have anyways because Kuroki was dead for the bigger duration of that. So
they're just wasting their time.
Yeah, it was just like really those type of play that you don't really think about are just really smart. So well, looks like is this going to be a Scotty coming out from Morphling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're ahead like this and you don't feel like you can die, you don't go butterfly, you just go Scotty.
I mean, both those items are really good in terms of survivability, though. But any particular reason why you prefer Scotty? like you said.
Well, you hit them and they can't run and they die.
Okay. So a little bit better as an offensive item. I feel like they're both already so good, so it just.
I think Scotty's an awful item. Like sometimes it's just so bad. It's actually so bad if you don't buy in the right situation.
It's definitely one of those items that you spend a lot of gold in. It's one of the most expensive item in the game, and it doesn't give you enough, right? It
doesn't give you anything if they don't run from you.
Yeah.
Because all it does is slow down their attack speed by like 20%, which is literally nothing. It's like a minus, like anti-minus.
Right.
And that doesn't do anything. The tankability and stuff, you don't really tank that much from Scotty in comparison to Butterfly.
Right. The evasion when you have so much HP already in the first place is better than like more HP. Meanwhile, Navi, his entire team smoked up, and is AI gonna get found by this? Nope.
I mean, there's no reason for him to play greedy, because they're not behind. So he can always just chill out. It's a fairly easy game for him right now.
Snaking is gonna smoke two birds, or see two birds coming out of smoke. In fact, they are gonna try to get Havos. Havos not gonna get caught out, at least this time. I'm pretty impressed with Havos' farm early on, but throughout the mid game, he's constantly being picked off first and foremost in the team fight. And that goes back to the comparison that you made with Alliance as well as Navi in terms of the draft, right? For example, Alliance right now, we have a tanky Dragonite or a tanky Magnus in the front line, for example, eating a ton of nukes. Unfortunately, Gyrocopter doesn't have that help, so he's the person that's really forced to be sitting in the front line. And as a result, he's really dying a lot. Puppy's come right in. He's going to get initial. Oh my god. They expected no. Oh, no. Unfortunately, Havos is going to get doomed. Unfortunately, Universe, force out, not being able to catch up here. Snaking out of BKBs, looking for the stop. He's going to get it. The birds are coming in. The Centaur's also coming in, but they are going to just burst him down. It is so hard to run from this particular lineup that has so much movement speed. That surge, that blink forward stomp. Is he missing the stomp? He gonna get sniped up. Gyrocopter buys back, and it's time for Dignitas to actually regroup outside the base. Another track goes off here against the rest of the Dignitas team, which I think you could just actually.
I think they'll go Rosh.
Yeah, Rosh is back up. I thought they could have forced a fight and won that fight up on the high ground, but this is definitely the safer play. Well, it's taking out of mana at this point. He's added a Assault Curse.
I like how AI uses TP skill instead of dropping because it takes too much time. Like, who does that?
Wait, what? He just used it?
He used it in Castle. Who does that?
Instead of dropping on the ground. He used it.
I've never seen that before.
Why don't you just...
I can't believe I even noticed that.
Why don't you just... I didn't even see it, and I was, like, watching it. But why didn't you just give it his allies? Why don't you just sell it to the shop to get some 75 gold? We'll talk about that later as big initiation coming from Dendy, but the snaking BKB Doom is just doing so much work. AI down to about half HP, but it doesn't matter. He gets a shotgun kill. He's still got the Aegis. Harvos is out of BKB, but they want Funnick. You cannot run away from this team because of the Scotty as well. The wall's going to get dropped really, really bad while not hitting too much here. Harvos is coming out to the lower, but again, the Blink Dagger finding them. They slow him down with the enchant, and while he's going to be surrounded by 3 or 4 and Dignitas, it seems like they can't lose any more fights now because this AI is just way too big. And well, they're going to just go up the high ground and easily win this game. Dendy trying to do something by himself, but just wasting some time. What really went wrong for Navi this game? It feels like they're just really losing every single fight.
It had to do with the Roshan, I think.
Oh, the 2 Roshan fight you talked about earlier? Yeah? Feel free to talk. I mean, these fights are happening right now, but I really don't think Navi's gonna hold. But I speak that. BKB gets pop here. Way too sexy. He's, or not way too sexy. The birds are on the front line. Way too sexy. Speak of him. Gonna get searched back out. He's gonna be fine as well. Worst AEI throughout all of this. AEI pops the Impale. Gonna be okay. And the entire Dignitas team is on full retreat. There is track from Navi's side, so they are really helpful in terms of chasing down people, but...
They're okay.
Actually, AI's hanging around here. Is he gonna go for some solo kill? The 3 birds gonna scout him out, and he's running to the north.
He can't really kill anyone in this game. That's the thing with the E-Blade. It's actually like there's no one the E-Blade does anything to except the Gyrocopter. The NA will just pop E. The Bounty Hunter is invisible. The Facade has 10,000 million resistance.
Right.
And the Puck will just face you with Blink. He actually can't kill anybody.
But
that's
at the same time, I think it's still a very good item in this game.
Yeah, it's still a really good item.
Yeah.
Because you don't need it to kill someone. It does a lot of damage in teamfight, and it always changes into a better item later on if you want it to. But as for this game, I think Navi had a lot of map control, based on their invisible heroes, and Dignitas always played it good. They were forced to group up, and they did group up, and they played it well grouping up. They never got picked off. But because they were grouped up, it was split 4-1. Navi can just bully the Morphling. Yeah, that guy's dead, whatever. Navi can just bully the Morphling a little and just farm around. But instead of doing that, they got panicky because they weren't finding any kills, and they went for the Roshan engagement, which I think ultimately lost them the game.
Is this where you recognize the fact that sometimes you just don't have to kill Morphling, you just have to slow down his farm? Or do you have to slow down his farm so much that Blink Dagger initiation coming out from Snaking, no Doom just yet, quick Windwalk, quick BKB being forced out, 2 heroes being down with the BKB. I think it's more important for Hovos. In fact, it's a lot more important for Hovos. Now they have a lot of ways to range disable him from afar. Morphling, come on here, he's going to be focusing on the range racks first.
He got shotgun.
Oh. You guys still have the Aegis, so he's completely fine. He's gonna siphon him up as well. Blink, another 2-3 man stun. Vacuum, Ice Path. Where's the call down? It's coming down right now. Hovos is very low. More shotgun's gonna do the job. He's gonna get. Look at the nuke. It did like 500 damage. AUI still's gonna be fine. They're gonna focus on driving Kuroki away. Another Blink initiation coming out from Snaking. Finally, Dandy removes the Aegis coming out from AEI. And in fact, Dandy's gonna get Ice Path. Unfortunately, unable to walk out. Orb out here. GG gets call here. And what a carry performance coming out from AEI. But the most impressive thing for me this game is Snaking initiation. Every single time he blinked in, got at least 2 or 3 with the stomp.
The most impressive thing for me was Dandy, guys.
Well, Dandy had that one good G, but wasn't able to carry his team, man. Wasn't able to carry his team.
Yeah, it really sucks because he got lightning creeped and then tornado creeped. And then he got 3 seconds stunned by Morphling.
But going back to how this game, I don't want to say turned around, because I feel like Dignitas was pretty much ahead for most of the game. But Navi couldn't really mount their offense, right? Against. Do you really want to play a lineup that hunts the enemy carry when, to me, AEI's one of his best strengths is the fact that he's never getting caught. He's always really smart about his farming. Do you think something like this will work against AEI?
I don't necessarily agree that AEI's map awareness is better than other carries.
Okay.
So I think many top tier carries do have that map awareness, so they don't get caught.
Right.
So, though AUI is really, like probably one of the best carries, but still, you don't. I feel like Navi's playstyle revolves around killing people, and they always are able to set up those kills. But if they don't set up those kills, they should have another plan. And I feel like they're just roaming around pointlessly, trying to kill people. And Dignitas is roaming around pointlessly as well, avoiding those ganks or trying to find pickoffs with their 4-man.
But it's okay for Dignitas to roam around pointlessly because they have AUI just constantly farming away, correct?
But AUI wasn't farming away like that because he was under pressure. So a lot of times he just straight up backed up.
So nobody was farming, in your opinion?
Yeah, basically. And Navi maybe could have took advantage of that stalemate and farmed because their heroes, it's easier for them to be considered missing than it is for the Radiant team to be considered missing. Because it doesn't matter if TXG is missing, it doesn't matter if Morphling is missing, it doesn't matter if Enchantress or Darkstar is missing. The only guy that really matters if he's missing or not is the Doom. Whereas on Navi's side, if any combination of those 3 heroes are missing, be it the Bounty Hunter, Puck, or NA, if 2 of those heroes are missing, then Dignitas has to group up no matter what.
Okay.
And if they're grouped up, you can split up with your other 2 heroes that are. Like, you can go like 2-1-1-1 or something like that.
Okay, so I guess what we learned from this particular game is the fact that when your plan A doesn't work, when your gank strat from Navi doesn't work, you can scale back and settle for some farm instead. Unfortunately, that's not what they did.
Well, you have to have another plan, and their plan was the Roshan against Darkstar TXT,
which was not the smartest plan because even the very first Roshan fight, it was really good initiation coming out from Doom, great vacuum, great macro power, everything. Unfortunately, even though Dandy got the Aegis, to me, Hovos was a little bit late to that particular team fight, so he couldn't clean up as quickly, and they couldn't win it as decisively. But yeah, at the end of the day, Navi drops game 1. I'm going to be casting the entire best of 3 series, or we are going to be casting the entire best of 3 series, so stay tuned for game 2 and possibly game 3 coming out. Navi down 1 game right now, and like you said, Navi, a lot of teams thought they were going to win the entire tournament. So far, they have to get past Dignitas. We're done for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, it's Eternal Envy and Luminous signing off to you guys.